Come on. Hey,
You're live.
all
Here we
right.
go.
Hey, y'all, we live.
Finally got it focused there.
Right, finally got here.
Yes, indeed. Shut up
Say
and
hello.
live.
I
Shut up and live.
heard you.
See that shit?
Oh, I thought you did it on purpose. I thought you was trying to
Shut
be,
up and
ooh, like
yeah,
me.
Yeah, I did it on purpose. That was a purpose dick.
Hey, listen, the only ones not making mistakes are ones not doing anything.
Right.
Come on. Hey, like them text messages.
Right.
Yeah. The group text.
Oh.
Listen, y'all, come on. The text messages. Not that
What you
I'm
talking
being.
about?
Oh, you are the conspiracist. So I can't believe you've been under a rock. So it was our Secretary of Defense. It was a group chat, quote unquote, not classified, and where they discussed dropping missiles on Yemen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And grouped in a guy who's a journalist by mistake.
You got CC. Wow.
Everybody on the group chat.
Wow.
So, in fact, even the journalist he's a little reserved in not giving all the information because it's classified, but yet it fell into his lap.
It's not classified. Do your job, journalist.
Listen,
before they kill you.
They would talk. Listen,
you know, I'm telling you.
How many servicemen and women they're endangering?
Yeah.
By telling
Yeah.
when they're gonna do, how they're gonna do it, what they're gonna ride in on.
Yeah.
That's
because,
what happened.
hey, I would tell you,
wow,
the type of guys we're dealing with, because I grew up with these particular people. You know what I'm saying? And they are high powers, little ass cowards. You know,
so they won't even admit to their mistake, huh?
No,
it's somebody else.
And they're so power hungry, and they got some power. You know what I mean? Is that they, and their nature is blood and guts. You know what I'm saying? To eat raw food. You know what I'm saying? They get killed at will, stump a baby head with boots. This is their history. This is not me making up shit. You know what I mean? It's not no conspiracy. This is their history, written history. This is what they could do. Can you imagine taking the heel of your shoe, killing a baby? So they don't give a damn about dropping bombs on folks that don't look nothing like them. They've been doing it forever. They've been slaughtering folks, and for this reporter to be able to warn not only the American public but the people in Yemen themselves to be careful. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think it happened already.
It already happened.
Wait,
no, I haven't seen that. They ain't been on.
Wait, let me.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't been on my news.
Me and Cobbin talked about it last night, and I fell asleep. So I want to say when I was dozing, I remember us kind of finishing up, and we both kind of slept. So I'll have to, don't quote me on that. But I'm, if somebody out there knows, hey, chime in. Right. But this is today news, and I'm certain we're only getting bits and pieces, and I certainly haven't had the moment to sit down and really look at it. I say put to rest. I went to a homegoing celebration of my dear friend Yvonne Parks. Yon.
My condolences.
Yes. She was in the house, man. Her spirit was in there. Yeah. She was people from all over. Really? This is not our home place, and still to bring spirits together like she did. She was like the adhesive.
Nice celebration.
It was, and the good die young. She's a really good person. Yeah. As a friend, she would. We would give and take for each other, and we were useful for each other. Right. We weren't.
We was talking about earlier, not even a minute ago.
Yeah, what
being that type of person, yeah.
Yeah,
extending yourself to other people.
Extending, and without reservation, and then sometimes there was reservation
and expectation,
and definitely without expectation. Right. Or then there were times there were expectation, but they were duly noted.
Right.
They
right,
were
right.
they weren't given
That was mutually agreed
right,
upon.
right.
You know.
Sometimes verbally, sometimes is, hey, okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and do it, but
Right.
okay, okay, something to be named later, or
Right.
nothing.
Right.
But that's just what it was, because you begin to know the person's
The nature of
character.
the person. Right. Right.
Right. It don't take all day to figure it out.
Right.
You know, if if you've heard a person talk about a person, you hear them talking about people, you know they're going to be people who talk about you.
Yeah. Yeah.
It, you know, that's
Right.
just what it is. It's,
Right.
it doesn't make them bad or good, but that's who they are, because they've shown you by sharing.
Right.
You
Remember,
know,
my mama was a kid. She used to always tell us, "What you give a damn about what somebody say about you." You know, they talked about Jesus.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So who the
For
hell
sure.
are you? You know
Right.
what I mean?
Who you?
Right.
Why you think? With another one that you're playing with song, you think the song's about you?
Right.
You know?
Right. You're so vain.
Yeah. Yeah. We weren't even thinking about you. There's a quote, or I say a lot of things often, and each time I say it, I say it probably better than the last time I said it, because one, I enjoy saying it, and it's a part of me, you know, and it's said with just as much enthusiasm as I said it the first time.
Right.
Say someone asks me, "Hey, how are you doing?" And I'll say, "I'm glad to be seen" versus viewed.
Right.
And I may say, "Give me a hug. I don't know where your hand's been."
Right.
I might say, to certain women or men, I might say, "Let's get some heart to heart," or I might say, "Let's get some titties on your chest." You know, but each one gives a reaction, and everybody's reaction is a little different.
Right.
And based on that reaction, I often can go. It breaks the ice for me and for them. Some may, you know, I've never had a bad reply, and when I mean bad, I mean it just what it was. Who am I to judge what the reply is? I don't control that. So it was different each time, though. In my reaction, only maybe a couple times was it similar, but everybody gives something different, and so I have to adapt, or no, still be who I am, but considering others.
Right.
You know, some people thought I meant something very nasty. I'm like, okay, that's not what I was thinking, but okay.
You're not responsible for how
right,
you
you're not. I'm not
you know,
responsible for that.
Right.
You know, so after we talk, spend a little time, we come to grips of where we are. You know, how they think, and if they can't get over that, then I get it. Hey,
Right.
I'm gonna be who I am too, and now we can choose to move further, and if not, it's okay too. You know, but there's no right or wrong. It's just who we all are.
Right.
You know, I don't know how I got to that, but
That's all right. That's what we're here for. Everyday conversation.
That's right, everyday conversation. But yeah, that's what's going on. They're denying it at first, and then this morning, the text messages came out.
Right.
Oh,
and they're like, show the receipts, as they say nowadays.
You know, one news channel says, "Oh, somebody hacked it," and Pete Hegseth said, "Oh, okay, it's my fault." So it somehow, another morning news said he admitted to it.
Who did it come from? The secretary.
Who put him in the defense? Who fired the black man who was a 4-star general?
The bullshit.
Right. And if not,
and if people can't see,
Pete? If Pete Hegseth, he would be the example of DEI. Right. There's no way he qualifies to sit in that seat.
Right.
Than the man that they took out.
Right.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying, and you know,
come on.
And if people can't see that this is a blatant attempt to erase history and change history and whitewash history.
We better than this.
You know what I'm saying? They are straight removing all black folks and brown folks from their so-called places and statues of history.
Facts.
You know? And it's crazy. But
come on, man.
It'll just get replaced as soon as this asshole is out of office.
There's certain people at the table right now
take the seat, it'll get replaced.
That have a seat at the table, and you got a responsibility
to speak up, but the
to
cowards
do
won't.
what
They
you
won't.
know is right.
Yeah, they
Period.
won't.
That's it.
They won't.
It is what got you there. This is why you are there. If there's no other time you fought in your life, this is it. There ain't no, there ain't, if there's a majority of one, then be that one.
Yeah.
If you are truth, then truth will stand the test of time no matter who say it, no matter how it come out, no matter what color you, if it is true, stay true, period.
Those politicians, all of them sitting up there in Washington right now.
Because people keep telling me, oh, because they got him me out. You mean tell me everybody? No,
Yeah.
not everybody, because I know I ain't everybody. So
Right.
I know everybody. And I ain't got no problem being by myself. But I know I ain't got to be by myself, right? Right there, mileage bully. We ain't got to be by, if we by ourselves, it's okay. When I sleep by myself and sleep feel real good.
Right.
If I come out my house and go to your show, come out with you, it felt better than sleep.
Right.
And if not, guess what? I go right to sleep. I go home and go to sleep.
Right.
I'm still good. I'm still happy of whatever I chose to do. But don't, man. Oh,
It's crazy.
It's crazy. I didn't know how many cattle we had.
What you mean?
So I was in a conversation. That Chantel, people just do what they're told to do. I says, no. I was like, what do you mean? And he's giving me stereotypes.
Right.
And I said, that's stereotypical. That's stereotypical of you because I might have thought that, but guess what? Every person that I challenged is definitely okay. Right. Every person I challenged to, like, say, stereotype, none of them were.
Right.
You understand? So if someone is just simply saying that, what facts do you have? What did you do to make sure that that stereotype wasn't true? You know, because when someone says to me, oh, a black woman couldn't do this, or a black girl can't do that, or you can't possibly have 10 children and be okay. You can't possibly have a restaurant. You can't possibly ride a motorcycle. You can't possibly,
Right.
you know, all these things that I was supposed to be afraid to do or can't do or shouldn't do.
Right.
What are you talking about? Who are you?
Right.
You don't create fact for me.
Trying to impose their limits on you.
Right. So what? So
Right.
what you think about me ain't necessarily my business. And
Right.
and I'm not necessarily gonna ask. You know, and I'm okay with that.
Said, no, frankly, my dear.
But I'm accepting of whatever, you know, I'm not I don't have to approve. Yeah, who what?
Right.
Who cares if I approve?
What
Do your
John
thing.
Say?
No, not John. John gonna say a couple of F-bombs. No. He'll keep it true to John's standards. Because we don't agree with everything, but
Right.
it ain't I ain't mad at you. I'm
Right.
like, okay, cool. It don't, in fact, I may learn something through that anger because there's sometimes when things I feel I know that I don't get upset anymore, but I'm trying to see it from like, okay, well, how did they come to that? And so then I'll ask
Right.
versus assuming. I said, okay, well, if that's how you feel, tell me. Now, if they can't have, and I can't even say that because I don't want to give me some logic because I don't know all the information. So give me some more information.
Expound in some type of way.
Right. So then I can change my mind because if I don't have enough information, you ain't giving me no more information than I know. So how does that make sense? And then I'm gonna give you mine, and so we can talk about it.
Right.
Now you can introduce me to some more information, or I introduce you to some more information. Guess what? We liable to change our minds. And what more is? How great is that to be better?
Right.
That way we can. Because why get mad at it? You know, but if it does upset you, you know, figure that out. Why? Why would it? Why should it? You know.
Right.
What she got? What she say? When people say that to you, they are projecting their own failures, insecurity.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly.
Onto you. Right.
Exactly.
That's it.
Exactly.
And we ain't mad. We just saying, hey, babe, no, that's how you think. And they're like, no, that's how it is. No. Well, no, That's how it is for you.
Right, right,
That's not how it is for me. No, you don't know what you're talking about. Well, and you do.
right.
I'm a fact.
You
It's a
talking
fact. I feel that you don't because
right?
you
They
can't
talking
speak
about
for
how
me.
you doing it, and they're not even doing it.
Right.
You know,
You
that's
accusing me of what you're saying I'm not doing.
right.
How's that? Okay.
What I'm
So,
doing, you
and you
say
can't
can't be
argue
done.
with,
And you
you
looking
know,
at it being done, but you still say can't be done.
right. What's up, Tia? I know who you are. I ain't turned off my little thing, so I keep getting messages. But we're here on our little podcast talking about just present things and people brainwashing you, and how someone's trying to convince me that this is how it is. And every stereotype isn't true, but certainly he's saying to me, yes, it is. And I just always challenge that. I don't fit the stereotypical mode, but who set that up and why?
What I've learned throughout life is everything someone try to call you is the reflection of them.
Yes.
They're describing themselves. You know what I'm saying?
But stereotypes is something people come to as a whole.
Yeah.
I mean, because
you know what I'm saying? It's because that's where it comes from. Let's call it what it is: race relations. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, cultures.
It comes as most stereotypical.
You think we divide it more race or class?
Race. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only way the power is maintained is through division, and their most divisive um, tactic is through race. Class, you only got three options. You know what I'm saying? In race,
well, I disagree with you.
Have a lot of division. You know.
Well, no, you do have a lot of division.
Especially nowadays, you either poor or rich. They pretty much almost got rid of the middle class. You know what I'm saying? Let them tell it. Well,
I'm certain you're going on what you, like you said, what you know.
Right.
So you're saying you feel it's more race based on, your experience.
Right.
And that'd be valid, especially as a Black man. That's your perspective.
Mm-hmm.
That's your life.
Right.
It's been times where you've had a certain amount of money and you were treated better, no matter your color, or still the same, no matter your income, no matter where you were eating.
Money don't matter. Money don't matter.
You feel the notoriety, the famousness of Pete, not now, but P. Diggy. Wait, what's his name? Diddy.
Sean Combs.
It's like, hey, you got to be in the know. I don't know that much. But my phone is not a smartphone, an average phone. It gives me pretty much what I can do.
Right.
I don't even know about some things. But I'll say when like P. Diddy would get the notoriety, that's probably not right, that he does being famous, where they'll give to him because of who he is, no matter his color, but because he's famous.
What do you think they still refer to Puffy as?
Well, now, I guess he was a bad example. Right?
No, even then, when he was free and doing what he was still a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Well, but if you got a black man people he were better
living in the streets,
but then
if you got a black man living in the street, what do they
so
look
that
at
white
him
man,
as?
that poor white man, will be able to come in that restaurant.
You got a black man running the restaurant,
but that poor white man
or whatever
would be able to come in. No, so that's class.
White folks have been able to go anywhere at any time.
Not if they ain't got enough money.
Yeah, they have.
I don't care how white you are.
Yeah, they have.
Nah,
because they look
that white bum on the street ain't gonna get into this building no more than that black bum. But if that black bum or that white bum got some money, guess what? They can get in.
Yeah.
So I think class is our division more. There's certain things that are introduced to certain class. Now, no matter your color, if you in that class, you get exposure to that.
It wasn't true.
Well, I'm just saying you made your point in terms of you feel it's race, but I'm giving you a little more information to where we'll separate. So then maybe
Okay,
we
but I'm gonna
might
give you an
divide.
example as to where you're wrong at, because within our lifetime, it didn't matter how much money a black man or woman had, it was certain places they could not go. You know what I
And
mean? They it was
so
as
they
of
want you to
I
believe
think
that. I've seen some black folks in some places that they only were black,
yeah, yeah,
and the
well,
white couldn't come,
yeah,
and the same vice versa. Or I seen only one, or I seen only one in this, in terms of just
uh,
who they wanted to be and who they were, and didn't give a flying fluke about who I was. I
right.
came as the help. I came as a chef. I had a specialty that I did, and I went into the homes, and I was paid a service, and it didn't matter my opinion. I was the help,
Right.
and it came with class. It was a class separation clearly, and whether I had a white counterpart with me, you were there as the help.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't. You could have been. It was class.
Okay.
So
That's an example. That's a factual example. True.
yeah, and it's my experience. It's not
Right.
someone told me.
Right.
And it, like I
That's
said,
why I say it was factual.
yeah,
Because your experience makes it factual.
yeah. So I think
You know.
it's some people who wouldn't give a flying fluke about them. I don't care if they hung you; they'll sit there and watch.
Right.
Like, wow, what is this going on?
And they have done that.
Like they've never
This
seen
is
it
what I'm
before.
saying. It's the history.
But not that
You
they've been
keep giving
exposed to it
examples.
either.
Yeah.
Understand? Because there's some things that are foreign to our struggle, what we have in our day, that they never even fathomed, never even thought about it. Who thinks to go to a supermarket when someone has been given their food all their life, never even known about a supermarket, never even thought to be exposed to another world in a sense? You say, how is this? But it does exist.
In that sense, them folks are lucky if they living off
Well,
the land, because
but they still have some mental
they
issues.
because most
just as we
most
do.
stuff in supermarkets now is poison. Has poison in it. I knew this old white cat in Arkansas. This dude was 90 years old. He said he ain't never been sick a day in his life. You know what I'm saying? Because he grew up on his farm eating their own food. You know what I'm saying?
Rudolph says something. Man, we might need to put you on this here. You might need to share that story. Huh?
I forgot it honestly.
Uh-huh.
From his father, old school, Harlem World. If you know.
If you know. So I don't really know the story. So
you got what honestly, brother?
Well, meaning because I use Puff as an example, but but Puff, once he got accepted to the class, he knew a little something, but he would go back to it. But himself was just that, entertaining to the ones to make money. They were just part of the same, same entertainment, so to speak. It's like as a foundation of things, right?
Right.
We are foundations of who we are. Better we organize, the better we grow, even within ourselves.
What the hell?
They just turned you off. You're talking too deep. John at it again. Rudolph, so you're gonna come in here, man. I don't even know how to join you. You see how brand new? Let's see. Sometimes it allows you to action. Bring him on camera. Boom. Add. Boom. Let's go. See if you want to. I know one time I went to add you on. As soon as I added you, I got off. I got going. It was crazy. I was just like, man, can't keep
You'll
him.
be all right.
Yep, always is.
Hey,
I'm consistent. He coming in.
Holla.
What's up, Gary? What's up with you?
Gary Connie, what's happening, brother? Bring him on camera.
It says it's coming, so I gotta see when it come up. Meantime, we doing is talking about current events.
You said it was something that you wanted to ask, but you was gonna wait till we got live and ask, so we don't have to talk about it twice.
Yeah, it might have been it already.
Yeah.
About the text messages, and you didn't even know about it. That's crazy. Look, and where you been? You been looking at TV, right? Or you been
No,
looking at
I've been
Netflix?
changing my algorithm the last couple of days, keeping
Okay,
my cool. So
okay. Ah,
so
that's good.
right,
That's good. Okay,
getting off of my
man.
own little world.
Mm. Sure, they
You
ain't shock you. Let me stop.
know. I got that already, thank God. Most high is most merciful.
Hey, listen.
You
Okay,
know.
Brother John here doing things, man,
Yeah, it'll be
moving
all right.
things, algorithm. I like it.
Right.
Wait, when you know better, you do better.
Yes
And
indeed.
sometimes we put off what we can do today, tomorrow, and when we should just do it. And we ain't got to put it off. Just do
All right. Ain't
it.
nothing to
Nike
it.
didn't make no money saying, "Well, just try.
Right.
Let's see. Let's see if we can come up with something.
So
See
just
what
try.
tomorrow brings." No, just
Just
do it.
do it.
Just do it. Let's go. You know, and always just have meetings, and then we have a meeting about the meeting, and then approve the meeting minutes that we talked about last meeting to see that's what we talked about, and then by next meeting we should have something to have a meeting about.
What
Versus
the
just do
hell?
it.
That sound like who's on third.
And that's what it is. That's all it is. Let's go. Let's go.
Right. A whole
Yeah.
bunch of political talk.
Yeah, what we call a filibuster. Who makes up these words?
Right. It's a bunch of corny motherfuckers with nothing else to
Let's do a
do.
filibuster.
Right.
I'm gonna say no, then you say yay.
Right.
And then when I say yay, you say yo.
Come
Until
on,
they
we
just
all
get tired of it and they just
right.
say, forget it.
Just do what you guys gotta do. Get it over with already.
I don't know. I remember I miss reading what is it? Schoolhouse Rock,
Right.
when they talk about what it is. They make it basic enough for you to get an understanding.
Yeah.
And that was too good. They say, oh, wait a minute. There's too many really understanding what's going on. Wait a minute. That PBS, that free education.
Yes, I'm a bill. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm only a bill.
Yeah. Your generation's like maybe the last ones that got that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not something they're doing. In fact,
Oh,
they're keeping keywords out of schools.
they got them throwing up in cartoons, guts.
Oh yeah, we'll show you how to
splattering,
kill you,
You know.
and the guns and all that
Yeah.
stuff. Oh yeah, we'll do that.
And they ain't using rats and rabbits no more.
Yeah, they give it. Well,
they use real people.
well, oh, that's what I was saying.
You
They
know
were
what I'm
saying people
saying?
were cattle. Like
Right.
they just and I mean everybody's different, to a degree, but there are certain cultures, who we are. Every time when I'd go to, if I'm in Florida, there's people in California that would say, "Hey, I can never live in Florida with those hurricanes." There's people in Florida that say, "Hey, I can never live in California with those earthquakes." People
Right.
in Kansas, same way. Oh, I could never live 6 feet under in Louisiana because I could never live with these 20. Listen, everybody adapts. That's why they are where they are. That's
Right.
how come they can do it, because they've adapted to where they are, where they live. They talk, they sound alike.
Right.
You don't have the accent. We all got accents,
Right.
We all have, but ain't nothing wrong with that. It doesn't make it wrong. But people have an issue with, so what? It's just too much about the small stuff, when we're stronger together. And when it's okay, it's not approval. I forgot what else I'm saying, but yeah. I think, John, take over. I feel like I'm talking too much.
Well, you,
Right.
you all right with me.
Yeah.
You all right with me. Get it out. Get it out.
Hey, yeah, it's therapy, man, to
got
talk.
some things you need to talk about. Let it go.
Yeah. Appreciate
Yeah.
that. Appreciate that.
I'm here to listen.
We got 2 ears, right?
Right.
But also here to listen to you if you feel like you want to say
As I
something.
was about to say it, also want to invite the public.
Hey, look at that dude.
He rolling.
Yeah.
Looking like the gremlin on Spider-Man.
He had a uniwheel, I guess it's called.
Right.
A uniwheel with the motor on it. So he's looking like, what he had his like motorcycle helmet on and his armor and his book bag. Because, yeah, if he hit that ground going that fast,
it's gonna be a show.
Yeah. In fact, he was looking like he already hit it.
I had to get my 7 minutes in. Like Cat Williams said,
What you talking about?
7 minutes of laughter before I
Oh,
help
oh
them.
no! You been had a heart attack, God.
Hey, that'd be some hilarious shit.
I'd be like, man, I was just laughing, God. Why you do that to me? He's like, yeah, you know how hard you was laughing?
Right.
You hit your head on the brick. What? Right. He's like, so I did it to myself. What?
I can just see us, bro. If we had them gadgets back when we was kids, oh my God.
Oh, man.
We brought took danger to a whole new height.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, you would have adapted. You
no
would
helmets.
You would have been the baddest one how to do it.
Exactly. You know, cause see these kids, they rolling through with these helmets and shit on.
Yeah.
We didn't have no helmets.
Listen, that's because you knew how to fall.
Right.
No there was a certain way others would show you by it happening to them, but now we don't interact enough to see what other people are doing.
Right.
We watch on YouTube. Right. So we want to make sure we suited and booted.
Right. Try to simulate everything.
Yeah. Instead of going out there seeing Tommy.
Right.
Oh, Tommy has a broke arm because he went out there and did it. Now I know not to just.
Well, he practiced it 1,000 times on YouTube.
Yep. With the joystick.
Right. It was PS5. He was great. That's what happens to a lot of these guys. They get out there, they call themselves playing bang, bang, shoot 'em up.
Yeah, you don't come back.
Yeah, this ain't Grand Theft Auto, pimp. You definitely ain't got no extra lives. You know what I'm saying? And
you killed a few people.
Right. Somebody gonna shoot back.
Yeah. And could you blame them?
I don't know.
No, you know. You
self-preservation.
Yeah.
It's the first law of nature.
Yeah.
So can't blame nobody.
It's a trauma. When someone has a trauma in their life, who are you to say how they should react?
Exactly.
Who are you?
Right.
You based on you or based on them? The trauma, what?
You defend you the way you see fit. I'm gonna defend me the way I see fit.
What's up, Daytwan? What's up, homie? But yeah, man, you gotta defend yourself first. You gotta put the oxygen on your face, and that ain't even a defense. That's just
common sense.
Yeah, and common sense ain't common that much, you know. Some things I thought was like, I try not to even have the facial expression no more. Someone say something, I go, oh, okay. Even that's an expression, I know. I try not to do that. I just listen. And if I feel I can't, I'm just going to put on some glasses. Or I wear my hat. I often wear my hat because the hat, yeah.
Is that your thinking hat?
Say less. Never put a name on it, but that sounds good. I ain't think. What are you saying? I'm not thinking?
I'm thinking cap. They used to call me back in elementary. Put on your thinking caps. Yeah, I got thinking cap.
Your thinking cap is your. Oh, I gotta put it on like it ain't on all the time.
Right.
Everything good.
I remember being this kid.
No, Mike. It's not. LOL. I forgot what I had said. He answering the question, I'm sure, but I'm already. This slight delay. I'll wait though, so that way we can share. where we can both laugh.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy out here. So
what's up, Kinky? I sent you some love. I did a picture and just saluting the female riders. And man, listen, I remember a ride I was supposed to take with Kinky, with you, sister, and we got in an accident. You got in an accident. Yeah, common sense. Yeah, everybody ain't got them. You're right. And so, sis, I wrote that a letter, if you will, to with sisters like you and mine, to see you achieve, to see you know that you have to go get it, and nobody's going to give it to you, and do it with such mercy and grace and pompous as you need in order to just motivate the the negativity out of yourself in terms of being your worst critic, but also being your best cheerleader. So I salute you. I honor you, and look forward to seeing you soon on the road. All right.
All power to you, sisters.
All the power is ours. Hey, just go get it.
Cool.
But yeah, common sense ain't common. You're right about that, Mr. Ross. But ain't nothing wrong with saying it to someone. If it's necessary, say it. If it's first, it's got to be true. If it ain't true, hands down, just shut up. Be quiet. Keep it to you. It's got to be true and it's got to be necessary. It ain't got to be kind. Sometimes it's kind, but it ain't got to be. If it's true and necessary, that's how we keep each other accountable. And even though it might, if you have to tell me something I'm doing that you feel I'm doing,
right,
and kind of take the emotion out of it, because you'll be able to if it's true. You ain't got to put no emotion in it.
right,
You can tell me the truth because it's necessary.
right.
And I would expect you, I'll give you the same. And if I feel it's your emotion, I'm allowed to elaborate on that,
Right.
But it keep me accountable. If you love me, and again, love ain't always approval.
Right.
If you love me and you want for me like you want for you, and it might be some people you don't feel that way around. Okay, then don't say nothing. I don't know. But don't get mad if nobody don't say it to you.
Right.
Because if it's true, it's true. That's how you become.
Love is correction.
Yes.
It could be criticism
yes.
at times.
Yes. And corrective criticism.
Right, exactly.
It ain't bad criticism.
Right.
My kids would say some things that's true.
Influential criticism.
Right.
That's what they call a pep talk.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Motivation.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Right, just like your daddy used to say, boy, don't make me put my foot up your ass. Get up and get that garbage out. That's motivational. That's motivational criticism.
Now, if he come to me, like says your mama, he come to me, Daddy, if you come to me, Mama, Daddy cussed at me and said, he gonna put his foot in my butt and I'm gonna say, oh, baby, Daddy ain't me. But you get out and do that garbage, okay? You won't say that no more.
Right.
And I know Daddy got a funny way of saying it, but now on, just get that trash out. You ain't gotta worry about it.
Get the garbage out. You
ain't gotta.
You know what I'm saying?
Now some big. So now maybe, and then
now,
the
if
first
you want
time,
to see what happened, don't
take that garbage out.
Right, don't do it.
Right, yeah, there you go. If I'm jacked up, please help me. Yes, and I am, and you the same. You better do the same. And if you don't, and I'm gonna look at you, like say a guy had a boog in his nose. He was around all his friends. His friends ain't told him. I went up to him and said, hey, wait, hold on, get this tissue, get that boog out your nose. He's talking about, what? Dude, y'all ain't said. I said, yeah, them your friends.
Right.
I said, maybe they wanted you. That's what friends were for.
Booger boy.
I said, how long he had the booger? He talking about, no, he didn't have. Talking about, man, I ain't see it.
He didn't just show up. He didn't just crawl out his nose.
Look, we opened the tissue because we went in. Right. I opened the tissue. I said, yeah, that was a dry booger. It was there for a minute. Because if it was moist, it had just come down.
Right.
It wasn't even sticking to the napkin.
Hell no.
So I told him.
That was a piece of dirty cocaine.
In fact, his friends turned on me. His friends said, now we end up they come into this restaurant right now because it is. They're from Maine, okay? Right. So they're friends. I got the boog out of his nose. I opened up. They said, oh, man, it just got there because we didn't see it. And I went and said, well, let me see. So open it up. I said, nah, this booger been in air for a long time. This is not even sticking to the napkin. And I was like, see, it's almost blue. So they said, no. How you know you the booger expert? Yo, I said, I didn't wiped enough booger noses from 10
Right.
children to where I know if a
Right,
booger
did
been
you?
there for a minute
So you know
or
your
an
boogers.
hour.
So you know your boogers.
Hear me. When I went,
Right.
he's talking about,
Those dried up snot face
you
kids
get
and
me?
shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know.
I know about some booger.
Right.
One dude talking about, oh, she a booger expert and shit.
She recognized bullshit.
These boys come from Maine. In fact, I meet them at Bentley Saloon. I meet them at MF, Kevin, Michael. Who else? Maybe Jack. I don't remember names good, but I remember these always one syllables. I can do it.
Right.
But great people. And yeah, they was like, so fucking what? He says, you married. You the only one I hear married. You ain't looking for women. We are. And so he said, but you look good, so you need a book in your nose. They were just horrible. And I love them. So people, accountability. And yeah, they weren't shit. But I imagine they ain't letting nobody else in their circle. So unless you are something, and so it's good to be a part of that.
Right.
You know, anytime you got people who are going to hold you to who they are and what they are, and if it's about being better, then hold me to that. I don't even want you to hold me if you're fixed, because if you're fixed, then you ain't going. You at your best right now.
Right.
I'm on my way to my best. If you still living, then you still got. You can still
working,
be better.
Still work in progress.
Your best ain't right now. Your
Right.
best got to be better. And if your best is right now, then hey, you just stay in your house. Then you ain't got no more to give.
No more to give.
No more. Because it is about giving of you. You got something, you know.
Yeah.
And so, but anyway, so I do think it's class versus race.
Yeah.
Like I said, because it didn't matter that we the same color, and they'll see me soon, watch me, because I don't fit that the mold in them, you know. But in where we live at, yeah, this is where race matters more, because we can have a few dollars though and be even a better crew, even here to some extent. Whether we live in what is it here in Central Florida? What is the primary location? We know people with a lot of money. What we call it, the Heathrow, or the Otta. What they got names of places, I can't even remember them.
Right.
But Adequa. But I'm thinking if those are places we know, then the places where the rich, these is not the names these we even know.
Right.
Unless we went there.
Right.
You know, so out of sight, out of mind. We got enough to keep us busy right here on the level we at.
Well, I ain't that concerned about what
right.
anybody else got,
Well, that's what I mean.
You know.
And that's what I mean.
I
you
mean,
know,
more power to them, blessings all, you know. But if you should not to.
But I think if we're being consistent and if we're being true, those that even on a higher class will give and will find out.
Well, just because they got money don't mean they got more class, you know.
That's why I mean I don't mean class in terms of ethics and morals. Right. I'm not talking about class like that. I'm talking about class purely from money.
Right.
Yeah, I'm talking about. Come on now, how you gonna get spiritual and earthly with me at the same time? Like what? Let me know the switch.
Keep up.
Hey. You hear that?
Like traffic.
I'm slow.
Traffic got to drive for everybody. They don't know when the food goes.
You ain't putting no blinker on. How you gonna put a blinker on?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, put a blinker on.
Be conscious, especially you on a bike.
You behind me.
You on a bike. You gotta leave yourself space.
Whatever. I was right.
Down here in Florida with these idiots on the road.
Hey, this the best. This year-round driving, baby.
You got the special.
That looks like me, but then
special type of crazy and brave.
Hey. Yeah, you got some babies coming. Social economics class. LOL, right?
She talking about.
As my brother talking about it. What's up, DJ Snake in the house? I guess Rudolph was like, "Hey, I ain't coming in there." That's what he was talking about. He ain't going in.
Yeah.
You know, we're talking about being and doing, keeping each other accountable, not letting it go, but being letting your emotions not be involved with that. It doesn't take an ego to do that. If it is something, in fact, the meter to check yourself when you're going to check somebody or keep them accountable is to approach them how you would want to be approached. Ask yourself the very question or tell yourself the very thing you plan on telling them, and ask yourself, hey, how would I feel if someone come to me and say A, B, and C?
Right.
Okay, well, let me soften it up, or let me mention it a bit another way, and
How
adapt.
would you want to deliver it?
Right, because then you are being who it is, who you are, and if you wouldn't want nobody to do that to you, however you come out, then sit your behind down.
And some things it don't matter how you
So,
deliver it. And,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Again,
it's gonna be taken. With
and
a
some
grain of
things are
salt.
just for you, your discernment,
Right.
no matter how true,
Right.
and no matter how necessary.
And like we was talking earlier about the certain individual.
Oh, I'm at the slave. Oh, you are okay? I got you.
Right.
He said he at work. That's why he couldn't come in. Okay, I got you. All right, understand.
Right.
But I'll put a pin on that. You know, but start putting up. Right, start putting. You have to do you have to hold yourself accountable first. You have to be able to look at yourself, and if you can't look at yourself and do what it is you're asking someone, then calm down, sit down, shut up, be quiet, be humble.
Hold up.
Just know that's the discernment for you to straighten yourself out first and get in the habit. And it's not easy. It's been some times I'll see some people come through, and I've talked to some people, and someone approached me because they thought a certain thing of me, and I look, and at first I was like, if anybody ever called me this, I'm gonna jump and I'm gonna do. I ain't do none of that.
Right.
So it's different.
Right.
And that's not where when I said that, I was younger. I didn't know as much as I knew today. So
Right.
and I thought I knew everything then.
Yeah. Most teenagers do.
Yeah. Sure, this is in my 20s, in my 30s.
Yeah. Like I say, most teenagers do.
Whatever, John, whatever. He says, I'm just coming in on the conversation with you guys talking about, we're talking about accountability, keeping each other accountable, saying things without your emotion. If it is true, it is true because not just because you say, but because everyone would say. And that can be done without emotion. That can be done without being, oh, I told you, with any kind of attitude or argument. It can be with just a calmest voice.
And being receptive to criticism coming from a loving place.
Right. And when it's coming from love, it's necessary sometimes to table it, because somebody might be hot, can't receive it.
Right.
And if it's love,
intervention.
Huh?
I would say like doing an intervention.
No, not an intervention. Just you and that person to talk about it. But if this person is hot and mad about because it didn't go their way,
right,
maybe let them just be in their moment. It ain't the time to approach right now, because they ain't gonna receive nothing.
Right.
They up here,
anger,
and I don't care how calm you are. The calmer you are may make them madder, but it's just another time.
Yeah,
it can be tabled. But sometimes when you're trying to get the word across, I'm just trying to tell you something. You right now. That might be your ego right there. Sit back for a minute. And I've had to do it, and I've been like, ooh, all right. Listen, I'm so just
woo child.
Yeah. Some woosahs, some thank you Jesus, some Allah Akbar, some just everything, Like, where you at? Meet me, because I'm here. I need you.
Some skibbity bum bum.
Even 6 minutes. Hey, it's common ground.
It's
Amen. Common ground.
something to break that.
Yeah, anything will do.
Right.
You know, because a failure isn't an option. Failure isn't an option. You know, I know you do it all the time, working with people, because we spirits, man.
Right.
And we think we, especially in America, especially in first world, first, second, third world countries, man. Everybody in America need to go to a third world country. Go there about 2 weeks.
I saw this one sister though. She made a video.
Mm-hmm.
She's back at home in Jamaica. You know, she lived here for a while, and she was like, you know, she'd much rather be in Jamaica.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Peacefulness.
She like all these damn bills every month, every 30 days. You know what I'm saying? She said, we have no bills here. I got my house, no bills. We grow our food, you know, and blah, blah. That's what I was saying about, you know, healthy living and growing your own, you know.
Yeah, brother Lamont say, the way you move through this world should be with kindness and love. Treat people with care. Love everyone, and if you find you can't love anyone, simply step away. Don't bring, hold on. Don't bring them harm. Don't speak ill them. Just let, them be. But for those who cherish, those enjoy being around, shower them with love. Speak well. Speak well of them. It's the energy that comes back to you. If you all if we all choose love, if we all uplift one another, this world will be much brighter, more beautiful place. Yes.
No
Ditto.
doubt.
No doubt. Every day, all day. And not because you say, because it is so.
Right.
There it is, truth, you know. And it's a shame we have to say it so often, but there's nothing wrong with saying it. Feel it freely to do it and to give it, you know. And for those that may get tired of it, hey, they're gonna do it too. They got to.
Right. Right.
But yeah, definitely it's to be, hey, and everything is, that's all you can do. That's all you can do. You can give that. I ain't saying you ain't gonna have no problems along the way, no challenges, but trouble don't last always.
Yeah.
After the difficult comes the ease. I got some difficult things to do, some difficult tasks upon me right now. We're trying to do the Shut Up and Eat tour. So I'm due to take my bike down next week and start getting some modifications and measurements. And OMG, I'm going to have a grill and 2 burners and a cutting board. So I'm going to go to the spot. I'm going to cook some fried chicken or some green fried tomatoes or
What spot is that?
wherever I go. And be right there. Shut up and eat. Boom. I didn't shut up and ride, and now I'm going to shut up and eat. So it's going to be an...
when you plan on doing that?
Starting in... I'm going to do a test run, like say in May. I think I'm going...
What location you got in mind?
Oh, we're going to do 48 states. We are going to do, meaning me and mini-me.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to do at least one spot in each state. There may be multiple spots in several states, or in, you know, but we're going to cover all 48. So I want to do a spot in every state. So I'm looking forward to that. Looking like spreading that kindness, spreading that accountability, spreading the side to where you're not extreme. Because, you know, one thing I learned when I'm in places like Sturgis or Phoenix Bike Week or LA or Daytona or National Bikers Roundup, we're not all one. We're all together, different people at one location. And motorcycles is the common thing. And everybody's different. But there's certain people in certain areas of that rally that are extreme. Like, and when you're around them
What you
extreme,
mean extreme?
like there's some people that are extreme of both sides of the spectrum. Let's say if we use politics, and some people are extreme Trumpers
Right.
that
Of
won't
course,
dare hear
everybody out
anything,
here. Yeah.
and then some people are extreme Biden
Right.
to where they don't even want to
Got your
hear
left
what
finger
Trump
right.
have to say, and they don't even want to hear anything Biden got to say, and they don't, and they just hate each other, and all they ever are is sound bites of each other.
Right.
Oh, they believe this, you know, and they believe
Right.
that, but they will
Right.
never talk to each other.
Right.
And I'm often the adhesive, um, and sometimes I can't even.
Right.
Sometimes I can't give logic to either, and they're both as bad.
Right.
They both the same. Like if there ain't, man, they both the same. They're like, whoa,
Yeah.
and it's so much energy
Yeah.
wasted.
Wasted.
Would you say, Chantel's an angel? Go ahead now. Thank you, bro. What you talk about? Chantel, you're an angel on a Harley, gliding through the world with grace and heart full of light. Oh Lord, everywhere you go, you leave behind a trail of joy and love, touching lives in the way. Boy, man, come on now, my husband looking. Oh man, a trail of touching lives in ways if you ever could. Your presence is a gift. Your spirit is rare, beautiful thing. And how we wish there were like you, more like you. Not me. Oh no. But there's only one. You're radish. What does that say? Radiant, and forgettable and unforgettable. Unforgettable too. I'm forgettable
There we
too. Thank you.
Regular old crooner.
I love you and your wife. Definitely. You two are both equally. And it takes one to know one. Thank you, Lamont. Thank you very much. But
Snake. Huh?
And DJ Snake. Yes. You know, snakes are a beautiful thing. You know, let me tell you something I learned about a rattlesnake that will maybe give you a new insight of snakes. A rattlesnake, a female rattlesnake will starve herself 200 days to give birth to her young.
Is that right?
So they hibernate, and as they're hibernating, they've been in the den for like 8 months, and where they got to go forage and get food, it being that they're carrying baby is too dangerous, and they allow themselves to be open to predators. So they stay back, and then it takes another 11 months before then they give birth, and then they can't leave them, okay, for another 8-9 months after that. So 200 days
Right.
before a mother can she starve herself just to give birth to one or two um, other rattlesnakes, mini me's for real. So to know that, just like, man, the life, the mercy, and now one of the girls gonna have to do the same, and so that's just something. But of course, I'm thinking, man, well, daddy ain't think about bringing them nothing to drink. that's also too.
He must be black, huh?
No. What? Shoot him. Oh, made me sweat. Just that quick, you made me sweat. Yeah, automatic hot.
Can't laugh at this shit.
Thank you, Pop. Do? Pop talk about add me. Me add you to that? Yes, thank you. Listen, I didn't even think I'm different, y'all. People say I'm different. I guess, okay. I know we're all different.
Right.
But I don't think I'm no different than it is for you to get what it is you have to get and do what you have to do. But you can't allow your brain to stop you before you even start to do it. And that's what I just see a lot of people do before they make the first move. They didn't already counted themselves out.
Right.
They ain't even tried to start.
Right, before they even got started.
Yeah. So so my slogan is shut up and ride, because it's shut up this, ride this. Just Do it already. Fail. And then now you know what not to do.
Right.
Okay, now don't mean stop.
Try to get it right.
Get it right. No try, get it right. And you will. You
Might take you 2-3 chances.
it might you might get it right on the first time. Guess what? I got it right on the first time a lot of times.
Right.
I was like, dang, I ain't even know.
Right.
Listen, the first time I did the motorcycle test.
First you don't succeed.
If you don't do it, you will 100% fail. Every time. If you don't do it, guess what? Yeah, you fail. Every time. But
every time.
So you know your odds.
I don't know why the fuck I'm yelling.
They need some more oxygen to that brain. Need some oxygen. Tell them y'all the scientific reason. You trying to go live with me? Let me see.
Enough air around here. We trying to go live.
Now he ain't on the slave no more. Let's see. It say it's adding you. Let's see if you come in. Yeah, man. It's something to be but we should cheer one another and especially in the difficult times because it's hard.
In the corner up there.
That's Brother Lamont, that's Kinky, and that's Pop getting ready to come in. You know, Pop seeing me, man, doing food, and in the food, being in a going into a barber shop, right? As a female, having 10 children, in a stereotypical, as they would say, oh, you know what they talk about in the barbershop. Oh, you know, listen, I've been in plenty of barbershops where they're not talking. I've been in barbershops where they are talking. Is it stereotype? No, it depends on the barbershop. It depends on the culture. It depends on where you are. It depends on, you know.
Who's in there at that particular time.
You know, now we have franchise haircut barbershops. We got what is it called? Clips and cuts, and you know, we have things that are not your typical barbershops. And then we have the title at Barbershop Talks.
Right.
But they made money off it. Why? Because you can, in a sense, this is what they say they were saying. So let's go with it.
Right.
You know, so yeah, we have podcasts today because it is what it is. So
dude couldn't make it in.
Hey, how are you?
But
you said yeah. But yeah, we have to people that are in important positions, you know, you are to keep in mind you're there in that position for a reason. And your reason, if you can't fulfill it, give it to someone else. Pass it forward. Pass it to someone that you know has the fight that you no longer have. Because if nothing else, that's what you're responsible to do. That's what you should do. And again, approach it how you would want someone to do it for you. You know, it ain't everybody can't come, but those that are worthy to hold that and fight for that, because you no longer can, because you're too old in it, or you've got comfortable in your life to where you don't want to let that go. And that's fine. Don't let that go. You're comfortable. There's often no growth in comfort. So stay in your comfortable place and give that position up that's at the table that you can no longer fight for the people who need it, because you're there to fight. You're there. And I thank Z2 for those words. You know, I came to him out of frustration one day about how, you know, these Black leaders, these brown leaders, they're supposed to help me in this situation. And they have no faith. They have no courage. They got no backbone. How are they scared?
Right, there it is. They're scared. They're the same most. I don't want to get to call it names, but
don't be scared. If you're scared, because I don't even think they're scared. I think they're just so comfortable. Yeah, they're scared to lose the life they got.
Right, they're scared.
Oh, how do I know you worth it? No, it ain't about me being worth it. It's about truth.
Right, it's a cause.
It's about, right. This is not just me. And and
It's
not
about
because of
law. It's
me.
about justice.
Right.
You
It's
know.
what are you for
Right.
if not for this?
You
So
ain't standing for something. You know.
it's important.
Step your ass aside. We definitely don't need
Right.
you laying around here.
And for
You
that,
know.
I said I would never get in politics, but I see I will
Might
if I
have
need
to.
to.
Right.
Yeah, I don't mind because now I feel well if I got to, if nobody's willing to do the work,
Right.
then sit your butt down, get out, go sit down in your little whatever or your big whatever and do whatever it is you want to do
Right.
that you think you do great.
Right.
But allow those that have courage and backbone to fight for what is right. And
Right.
not because I say, but because it is truth. And that's why we got.
Right.
That's it. That's it. I even the people who didn't fight for me, if something happened to them, let me know
That's
where I
what
can
being a
help.
leader about. You still, out
You
for
got to.
everybody's fair and equal treatment.
Right.
You know what I mean? And especially when it comes to people abusing the law and abusing their position in city
You're
government
a gatekeeper.
and government or
How
whatever.
are
You
you
know, right?
keeping gates by being
Right.
judgment? Now there is a certain type of judgment you should use. Allowing someone in the gate that doesn't that can't live up to what the key holds to hold the position, such as our what did we started off? Our Secretary of Defense.
Right.
He lack greatly, right?
Mhm.
What's up, Maxwell? How are you? All right. And I see you. I see you, Miss Hall. But yeah, you lack a lot, and shouldn't hold that position. But let's say, okay, he hold that position. Now it's important because I did say I'm always like okay, in certain positions I got, and I might have not qualified for in paper,
Right.
but I know I could qualify for in experience.
Right.
Um, and so I got the position. And what I didn't qualify for in paper, I made sure I surrounded myself, or I told the people who gave me the position, hey, listen, I will need this, this, and this, because that's not one of my strong suits. So if you could help me get this.
Right.
And most time I'd ask for just a budget. And I knew within that budget, I'd be able to
What
pay
you
for
could do.
people who could give me what I lacked.
Right.
Now, so I gave the benefit of the doubt in terms of our Secretary of Defense. But here in this breach, in this text message, it's sloppy. It's real sloppy. And at the same time, another part of me goes, well, is there something really happening? Is this
I was about to
what
say,
is this a diversion?
I was about to
And
say
maybe
it might
something
not
else
have been
is
as might not have been
right. Maybe
accidental.
it was a
It's a
slip.
plan. You know what I mean?
Right, because we don't hold each other accountable.
Because the government is full of misdirection, especially with this administration you got here. You know what I'm saying? You never could trust what they're telling you to begin with. You know what I'm saying? You got to wait till shit unfold. But you
Right.
definitely nowadays,
Yeah, we lack information all
you
around.
definitely can't believe nothing coming. Because I mean, you talk about a guy that lie every damn time he get in front of a mic. So what you think is people gonna do? You know what I'm saying? And
They
you can't trust them. You can't trust them. You can't believe a damn thing
I
come out
love
their
the
mouth.
investigations. How many
You know?
investigations do we have? We still have
The hell with the
investigations going on.
investigation. Talk about the convictions, and they let this guy. Come on, man. You got
Yeah.
a felon. We got a felon running things. So
Hey, calm down. That
so
mean I could apply to be a
exactly.
politician.
Anybody can.
So some of it I'm
can.
okay. I think I'm a felon.
Anybody can.
Well, no, I'm maybe not a felon, but
Hey,
I went to jail.
got felonious thoughts.
Oh,
You
I don't
know
be
what
thinking
I'm
about
saying?
nothing.
I'm talking about me.
I be well. Enough said. Pass the butts. We gotta help them out.
Right. The
You
hell,
can't
bucket
get
of
on.
blood
Okay, walk
around
you
this
through. All
motherfucker.
right. We were just talking about just things, man, in terms of being just conscious of doing what it is you're supposed to do and what's right, right? We know, um, let's say this. Someone will say to me, and this is how I feel. This is the truth. This is the truth. And we can debate this or that, but the truth. Okay. So people say, oh, being black is just like being gay. and we have the same rights. No, no, I says, and then the reason why I say is in cut and dry, this is how I look. You don't know my sexual orientation. Well, maybe y'all know mine, but but I'm saying as to my color, you don't know that. This is fact. That's what it is. That's how we describe it to be in America. Me being of melanated skin, my pigmentation is considered black. I'm a black American. Okay. So the choice when someone says to me who enjoy the same sex that's the same isn't the same because this wasn't a choice. This was as I was born. And they said, well, this has I was born too. Okay. I was born a male. Oh, I'm sorry. I was born a female. Hold up. Let me see them old pictures now.
Right.
I assure you.
Some questions.
That was certainly a slip. My husband, although I get a deep voice.
Yeah, you do it.
Right. Anywho, oh gosh, I was born a female. 100%. I was like, now it's gonna be questionable.
Hey, they're legitimate questions nowadays. Last 10-something years, you better ask somebody.
Okay, hey, all my first listen. Who am I? Okay,
with Tricky Ricky.
Okay, well, let me say, I still make my point without being male or female. How about that?
Yeah.
So it is. I am born black, and I'm born black, whether male or female. If I'm born white, whether male or female, or Mexican, or Vietnamese, or Chinese, Italian, whichever, I'm born of then a culture.
Right.
But that it is fact. I'm born male or female.
Right.
That is fact. It doesn't code my sexuality, and so that is then the choice. So I don't have a choice now. I guess I got a choice to be black now, in terms of if I want to bleach my skin or if I want to lighten up and I want to thin my nose, or it still will remain.
Can't change the DNA.
So you're right. You can't change certain things.
DNA.
So that I find to be that's not the same. So when I say what's right, it is right. It is correct. It is right that two females can't make a baby. It is fact two males can't make a baby. It is fact. It takes a opposite sex to make a baby, except for roaches. It can be something because a few insects are different.
And also, what's them?
Seahorse.
Right, seahorse.
Seahorse. The males are the ones pregnant. Right. But it that is the nature of things, and nature often is fact. So there are some things that are choices. And so I think when someone said, and we were in a debate, and they weren't debating about it.
Breathing is a choice.
Yeah. Someone hold a gun to your head, you still have a choice.
Right. Everything outside of breathing.
But when you lie to someone, you limit their choices. They don't have the correct information. Yeah. And why lie? Give them the truth. Allow them to make their choice.
Right.
No matter what it is.
Right.
Someone said to me, if love is acceptance, if someone tell you they can have sex with anybody they want and they choose to do, and this is okay, and there's no religion, and they are God, and they said, would you have a problem with that? And I said, no, why would I? They said, because you're accepting. I said, yeah. And they said, well, how about if that person wants to be with you? And I said, well, they can want all they want.
Right.
Nothing wrong with wanting.
Right.
He said, but they said they're going to have you. And I said, I hear you.
Right.
They said, well, how do you feel about it? I said, I don't feel no kind of way. What do you're not asking me anything that warrants really a reply.
Right.
But that's their acceptance now.
A bunch of hypotheticals.
Right. And I said, now, if you're trying to say if somebody's going to push upon me what they want me to do, well, I can then push upon them,
right.
Something else.
Right.
And I said, you don't limit that.
Push your ass out a window. How about that?
Whatever he said after that, he was just like, so what you mean?
I'm sorry. I always got violence on my motherfucking mind.
Well,
You know,
Listen, that's who you are, right?
sometimes
I might have not had to get so violent.
sometimes it's the answer to some things.
If somebody's pushing on you, who they are upon you,
Right.
you had every right to
Right.
resist.
They push
Again, they're
push,
pushing.
I
They're
push
themselves.
when I
They're pushing. Right, push them
Right.
off of you.
Right. Right.
You know, or even if someone start to look like they were going to push.
Right. Catch a jab.
Hey,
Hey,
I thought you was going.
It looked at that. You know, you had that look on your face, and you
Hey,
talking.
ain't that called stand your ground?
You talking a certain way. Yeah.
No, we're playing on words, but at the same time, in its vague description, that's what it is. And but it is, it is what it is. I have a choice, just like this person who believes there's no religion, or he knows there's no religion, and he's got, that's fine for him to believe and feel and know that. And we can feel is equally as strong about each other's beliefs, or knows. You know, nobody got to. I don't believe I'm Chantel. I know I'm Chantel. At least today. Tomorrow, ask me tomorrow. See what happens.
Might be sachet.
Hey, Shante. No, but
Okay.
if I'm in my right mind, or think I'm in my right mind, if I'm crazy, if I'm happy, leave me alone.
Right.
Let me be. Say, hey, she happy. She over there smiling.
Yeah, right
and talking.
mind, but making left turns.
Hey, listen, come on. Now let me make 4 of them. I'll just go in a circle.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, what's wrong with that? Shoot, hey, I seen this before. Hey,
right,
looking good today too.
Right.
I'll tell a man he got a white T-shirt. I'll be like, hey, look good in that tee today. And he smiles, talking about, it's just a white tee, but it's got you in it.
Right.
It make him smile or crack up or tell me I'm corny, but we both cracking up. So you stupid, Miss Chantel. You too?
Your mama.
Hey, same time. Same time. You call me stupid. I can say your mama. Hey, I can say whatever because you don't limit me.
Right.
You started it.
That's my reply.
Right. Yeah. My husband say, hey, I just poured a cup of water on you. I was playing. You poured a whole 5 gallons. I was just playing.
You don't get.
I didn't limit it to a cup because you was limited to a cup.
Right.
What's that mean?
Right.
You shouldn't have did it if you couldn't handle it. Yeah, but that wasn't right. Well, it wasn't right when you did a cup.
You don't fault me if the shit's boiling hot.
No. Now come on. See.
That's all I'm saying.
No. He didn't give it to you boiling hot.
You chose the cool water.
No. You ain't gonna skim
I
them.
chose the hot water.
No, it's something wrong with that.
Hey.
Y'all help. I'm getting another. I'm not ready for this.
Hey.
It can't be scalding hot.
I chose violence.
See, so somebody know not. Wow, John.
Don't play.
Wow, a cup of water.
Don't play.
Y'all, I'm taking back. I'm like, wow.
Toys R Us's, you know, they got
John, who does that?
They got several other.
John, that'll hurt them. That'll scar them for life.
Walmart has a toy department.
John, that'll scar. I'm not getting past the hot water.
Target has.
What is you talking about? Scarring? I'm talking about scarring somebody, maybe killing them.
Oh no, we're talking about killing somebody.
Because you said boiling hot.
It might be a little hot.
You said boiling hot.
If you got clothes on, it'd just be a little hot.
No. Boiling hot is 192 degrees. That skin coming off.
You ever spill coffee on your?
That's not boiling hot.
Your pants leg?
It's not boiling hot.
Yeah, it is.
No, sir. That could be 180 in boiled coffee.
Is that right?
Yeah, boiling hot is 192.
Okay.
That'll touch skin off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So boiling hot. So not boiling hot.
Not boiling hot. Okay. Not boiling hot.
Okay, John. Because I don't know if I got
92.
That's 192 is boiling hot.
So we said 165.
All right. Y'all heard him. He showed you who he was.
165. I should have had a
a
thermometer ready.
Wow.
Like, all right.
We don't even know if the thermometer is set right.
Hey,
Nothing
that's
but
right. That's the chance you take. Choices, right?
Ooh, I'm a dumb drink.
You chose to bring your retarded ass over there.
All I gotta do is right there. Hey, that's my new logo, y'all.
There you go. You don't
That's
do
my
no,
new logo,
don't play
y'all.
no tricks and go to sleep. Gotta stay woke.
Stay woke. Dum, 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 dum.
Might even have them.
Jig is
Probably won't even use
creeping.
water. Might even have
They
use
gonna
matches.
find you.
Be a hot foot. You ever had a hot foot?
I'm not talking to you no more, John.
We used to do. I'm telling you, man. house full of kids, grown and otherwise. Oh man.
I'm gonna see
I used to
how
give my older brother Joe and Mike hot foot all the time. He and Jerry.
it won't let
What?
get him get on. I'm gonna see if I just keep it right here. Add.
Who you trying to get on?
Get
Rudolph?
rid of. Mm-hmm.
There was
All right,
somebody.
there we go. Hey, you there?
Oh, God damn.
All right.
Say you didn't have shorter lines as the unemployment office, huh?
Every time they do it, I didn't know. You
I've been running that suck. I said, man, I'm crying out for help. I ain't getting damn piece of help.
nail
It's all
piece.
good.
It's all good. Hey, you here now? Hey man, we here talking about consciousness, right?
Uh-huh.
And but yeah, I used Diddy as an example, but that was a piss poor example according to you, because you say he got what he was supposed to get, or I don't know what.
I'm gonna tell you what I know, but I don't know. Actually, I'm American West fan.
All right.
We come out of Forrester Project for 115th and Lennox, from the Virgin Islands. And
Okay.
Diddy from Harlem. His daddy was a gangster. You know that, right?
Right.
I ain't know.
Okay, so that's the part I was talking about, but I didn't want to get into the details. You know what I mean?
Right.
Okay.
So when you guys were saying that how he is, whatever it is, I was basically saying he got it from his daddy.
I
With
see.
that cockiness and all that shit.
Okay. I
Right.
see. Yeah, it's in his genetic. Okay, I hear you. So he ain't brought nothing on him that his father and everything been living with for a long time. It's just catching up.
Alright, so I'm gonna say.
Hey, yeah, well, yeah. Most times, I listen.
So you got to go back to the neighborhood, huh, bro?
Hey, even if you ain't in the neighborhood, one thing about it, if you, what's the simple saying? When you lay your bed, you make your bed, you got to lay in it. You know, and eventually it catch up with you. Who you are catches up with you just because you in another class or another this, and a lot of times the sons are paying for what the fathers did. For generations. Genetics is strong. Who we are is who we are, genetic wise. Just like when you.
Big bosses, they don't speak a lot. They just move a lot. You know what I mean?
Right.
And too much movement on that end. That's all I have to say.
Yeah. Apparently, it caught up with him way too much.
Yeah. I don't know what part of that is, but he damn sure fucked up for right now.
Yeah, man. Listen, depending on what deals he make from now on, see how long he quote unquote fucked up for now. Because ain't like devils don't get loose. Good people get away, and bad people get away too.
And they say there's a chance that them charges might get dropped.
Yeah, but money talk in this world. Greed is thick. Greed and hate is about the same thing.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yeah, I found that.
Yeah, greed and hate is just about the same.
Run off the same fuel.
Yeah, and they don't care who they gotta hurt in terms of good. They don't care. That was just what it had to be, and it's sad, but I still know the good outweigh the bad, though.
Yeah. I got about a minute here before I got to call back. Gosh, I'm gonna call
All
back.
right.
Come back out.
All right, then.
I'll be right back with you in 1 minute. Give me a minute.
All right. Well, hey, thank you for chiming in. What's up, Yasmin? How are you?
I'm gonna need you to hold us down for about 2 minutes, 2 seconds,
No problem.
or I'll step away.
All right, brother. No problem. Y'all get just me. Yes. Get me solo dolo.
Genesis.
John got to step away, do some things while I entertain you, but yeah, just the consciousness of who we are, what we do, it matters. And only just because you're one, all I am is one. All I ever be is one. So that's easy. And so in left your keys. Huh? And so once but that you're one, if you get out your house and you talk to people, you form some relationships, to be better. All right, Pop, be good.
Yeah, y'all too. Y'all building real proper. I like that.
Hey.
What's going on with us?
All right, then good.
I'm trying to get in better on the next one. You know what I mean?
That sounds good to me. And what you doing on which you at the barbershop Saturday afternoon?
No, I don't be in there like that no more. Politics.
Okay.
You know what I mean? If you want to find out, you keep it mellow like that.
Hey, well, look, this Saturday evening, we're having a Black History tour. Started at Chantel's at 3. We do the tour up and down here, which used to be the Black Business District, reading plaques and got a few speakers. And then we eating at about 4:45, 4:30. And we got some, what do you call it, some influencers and just some black and brown consciousness walking around and want to network. Got about 60 people in attendance thus far. So if you ain't got nothing planned, come through. If nothing else, to touch and find out somebody you already probably know.
Sound like 61 already.
All right.
We'll wrap a little later on when I get out of this camp.
Okay.
Go back and pick this cotton.
Okay. All right. Don't get stuck.
Nah, never. All right, y'all.
All right. Peace. Yeah, so great. Let's see. Ooh. I think I did it. Hey, okay. So it's chiming back in again, just to be accountable to one another, for ourselves first, because you can't be accountable. I have someone else teach someone or show someone to be accountable if you yourself isn't. Even me, I sometimes try to use some words that sound like I know what I'm talking about, but it's really about being about what you're talking about. It doesn't have to dress it up, but I know what to do. What I know, I don't. It's still some things, a lot of things I don't know, and I look forward to someone telling me and showing me and being, because what better example than to look at it and to see. Had I known about some of the things I know about today, had I seen it when I was a little girl, ooh, who I would have been at 51, even greater than I am. But some I'm just now knowing about. And it still gives me inspiration and an energy to go do it and pursue it and go get it, and to share with someone else. Hey, we can do this. What up, Lee? I was just talking about move your cup. I thought you was gonna move it like 20 minutes ago, but I ain't say nothing.
Yeah, I was drinking out of it.
You still drink out of it, though, right?
You worry about your cup.
Hey, I'm not worried. I was just
cup.
saying move the cup. I'm not worried. I'm saying move the cup.
But you said 20 minutes
I'm not worried. Yeah, because I thought you was going to do it. No.
It's been on your mind for a minute.
It ain't that it's been on my mind. No, it wasn't on my mind. When it was on my mind, I just said it. Move the cup.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That was my phone, though, not the cup.
No, that was the cup, Nick.
You was just fumbling with my phone.
Oh, because I knocked it over.
Why you do that? There's no damn cup over there. The cup runneth over.
Y'all hear so like a stain. That's all I mean. That's all I heard. Is it? He talking to me about a what? Anyway, so today is Wednesday, March 26th.
Six.
Yes.
Yes.
Because you've been in the bed by 3 days. You should know
No, I
today.
haven't been in the bed, just been chilling.
Chilling like a mug. Chilling like a villain. God willing.
Yes, indeed. It's a beautiful thing.
I'm glad. Yes, it is a beautiful day here
Great to be
in
alive.
sunny Florida. What's up, Glenda, my Puerto Rican sister? Girl, I'm coming down to the Puerto Rico to the 5-day. Y'all, my sister Glenda, y'all need to look up a website, y'all. I'm going, and I'm gonna get like half off because I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna go as one of them. I was entrepreneurially thinking like, how can I do this for like half price? Because yeah, okay, I already know. Okay, and then we're gonna work it out, and then I'm gonna do. Thank you.
What's the website?
Glenda, put your website up there, mama. And it's awesome for
What's
dirt cheap. I mean, you get to go in the ocean. For some of you that got them aching bones, y'all need to get in this salt water, okay? Get in the salt water.
Is that right?
Yes, get in there. That's what's one of the reasons I'm going. I'm gonna order some salt meantime and get in the jacuzzi. But I need to go down there in that ocean.
So you create your own
yes.
salt bath, huh?
Yeah, I got to until I can get there.
Right.
Put your website on there, your link, please, ma'am, if you can. But yeah, it's necessary for us to be our sister and brother's keeper. Right. How we steel sharpens steel. We can't expect greater if we're not giving greater. Everybody got their life pretty much how they want it. That's what I meant to say in terms of there we go. Leona and Soul Travel Journeys with Glenda. There you go.
Leona.
And she'll be Leona. Okay. Leona Soul Travel Journeys.
Sound, you want to say.
That's and travel journeys with Glenda. You know.
All right, Leona.
And she gonna be, it's Glenda there.
Right.
So it's awesome, y'all. Glenda's my girl. She's been my friend for years in double digits. So thank you.
Flyer is soon to come.
And I also want to always promote her and what she do, because that's who we are for each other. Even if it's just a little shout out or a little like or a little heart, right? Don't cost nothing. To let them know. Let them know, hey, y'all doing good. You know, but if you can do more, do more. It's for real.
Yes, indeed.
For Puerto Rico travel experience, yeah. And not San Juan. We going away from that. You know, we going to real Puerto Rico experience. Real Puerto Rican experience.
Don Juan?
Nah.
Not Don Juan.
We going, nah. Oh, I think he was coming here and I was close.
Don Juan.
Oh no, he was going to get it. He going over there. I thought that was my dude, but I ain't got no tattoos. But I got from Chicago. I met him named Robert. Right. Oh, that is Robert. Yeah, that is Robert. Yeah, he moved up the street there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Who's that?
I don't know who that is. Do you think I know everybody?
Hey, you just said Robert. 1 out of 2. Shit, figured you knew the other one. You look like a Robert too.
But anywho, it is good to be alive in 2025, but we do have work to do. We do have to keep each other close, near, dear, in prayer, and motivated to move, and encouraged to keep it going. Don't give up.
Definitely encourage and uplifting folks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Spirits are low. Confidence is low. You know what I mean?
Yeah. A lot of people struggling today. Yeah. I know. I think I got about $46 in my bank account. You hear me? But money's not my only tool. I have friends. I have family. I have relationships that I've formed with time, because time don't cost nothing, but wasting time costs a lot. And to talk to somebody, to call them up and just say, hey, how you doing, has built some relationships for me. If I need something, they there, you know, and them for if they need me.
Sowing the seeds.
Yeah, and it's what has always been the fabric of who we are,
Right.
and who the human race is.
Right.
And when they can be trained as so-called cattle, or taught something, and they only do what's that you got to fit in the square peg or the round peg, that's not who we are. And that's when we get into these um, trance of, getting depressed because you couldn't do it exactly like. Well, that's not maybe what you were supposed to do.
Right.
Nobody can allow yourself to love who you are,
Right.
and how it is that you are.
That's what I try to tell folks. If what you do is making you depressed and making you suicidal or whatever, maybe you need to reevaluate what you're doing.
That's right. That's right.
You
Come
know
on.
what I mean? Instead
It ain't
of
gonna
going
be
down
that right.
dark hole, change up what you're doing.
And
Whether it's
it
your
needs
lifestyle or your job or a relationship or whatever. If it's got you to a place to getting that dark, then it's time to find you some light. And it's obviously not in that situation you're in. So,
and we need people around us to encourage us, that to hear us, to
right,
listen,
right,
and not just have the solution, just to, or have the solution to say, well, hey, what do you think?
right.
What are you thinking you should do?
The
You know,
options. What are
get
your
right,
options?
open them up.
Right.
And that, there's times I've asked somebody, if you could have any money or anything you wanted to in the world and go any place, what would it be? Or if you had any money, I think the question was, if you had any amount of money to do whatever it is what you wanted to do, what would it be? And some people, there's no right or wrong answer.
Right.
But you often know a lot about a person from the answer they give you, and how big this person dream, or how limited this person's resources are.
Right.
Because if they can say something to you is, oh, I'd buy me a Mercedes and live in New York.
Right.
And that's the biggest they can ever think. And or maybe it's not, maybe it's another reason. Maybe it's, just say, put my bills on auto pay.
Right.
Or maybe it's just to have a little hut, and maybe it's just there's no good, no bad or wrong, or but often you can know something about the age or the answer
Right.
of the person. And so it's something to where we should all know each other
Right.
and keep each other accountable.
I'm
Chuck, chill out. What's up with you, baby?
I'm sitting in there about to jump off topic, but I'm looking at the laws being broken around here. And it's just
Which
crazy.
one in particular?
Right there adjacent to us. Set up outside the shop, all the things that you're not supposed to do, you can't do.
Oh yeah.
It's being done. From the table to to the advertisement.
Well, I was told they can see, he can see their way, he can't see my way.
Right.
I was told that. Yeah, I was told that. And yeah, that's, but I know my way is true. I know if he's doing it, it must be true too.
I know. Do you think that have anything to do with class, or do it have something to do with color?
Probably both. Probably both. But it has something to do with this individual. Now, does this individual have an issue? Yeah. I mean, I can call names and all that, but
do you think his issue is with class, or do you think his issue with color?
I think his issue is probably just mad he's short.
Oh, it's height.
Right. Napoleon complex or something. Yeah, I'm talking. He's, what Wilder say, or Doc Holliday say. He says, "Man, you can't fight with somebody who's mad at being born.
Right.
You ain't win that fight.
Right.
He lost. He he lost when he was born. He didn't want to even be born.
Exactly.
How can you fight that? You know. So why would I want to?
Right.
Then I got somebody else to take care of that
Oh,
for me.
fella.
Yeah, right. Like
Oh,
wow.
little fella.
All I can look back is like wow.
Those little bit too high
Jeez.
strung.
Right. Look, bless his heart. My hypocrisy goes but so far.
Right,
Then he talked to him when he was shooting him,
That
didn't he?
was my
Come
shit.
on, Huckleberry, what's up? He was hollering at him. Come on.
So
Come on.
You're no Daisy. You're no
Boy.
Daisy at all.
Look at you. Boy, look at here.
Yeah,
See?
that was the shit. Val Kilmer.
Come on,
He's a
ain't he?
good actor.
Ooh.
He's a good actor.
Man. He ain't dead, but I guess he did something right. Hollywood ain't like.
Right.
I guess
That's what I'm saying. He's
yeah.
seen him in a while.
Right. So,
He getting his
does he
pillows.
do-
He getting his pillows pulled out. That was Johnny Depp. Got
What
his
happened?
pillow shit on by his woman.
oh.
You heard that trial?
Child,
He's
listen,
so
Hollywood.
strange fruit.
If your life is under a microscope, I imagine a lot of people know a lot more about me, and they make their own little whatever. So sometimes when I hear bits and pieces, I know it's probably always. And sometimes people don't even care. They going about their life. He can probably go into a supermarket and people not know who he is right now, and that's what he wanted. And I ain't mad. Well, yeah, if he got the right side of glass, he can walk in Chantel's, and I'll be like, all right, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
say
you
that.
come up in here, you know what I'm saying? Because
we're good.
Right, but
what we're going to say? So when you feel like prayers are not working, it's time to tell your story. Wait, I hear that.
Testimony. Huh?
That's right. Let's see. Hey, Star.
Hey, Star.
I'm on live. Everything all right?
I'm outside right now, so I was figuring before I go.
Oh, you in the restaurant?
If y'all are home, I'll stop by.
You at the restaurant?
No, I'm picking up Ledger from school.
Oh, we at the restaurant. You gonna come by?
Yeah, I'll stop by.
Okay, I'll wait right here.
All right.
Hey, get to see my grandbaby. Bye.
Bye. Star Blue Network, huh?
No, it's always been the new, because sorry about that. Grandbaby number 11 is in the building, so they'll be here shortly. And then I got to see how long away. We get ready to chime off, y'all, because I got to do a call with the insurance lady. We've been on for 2 hours.
And you got some kisses and hugs to pass out in a kisses and
hugs, right. Grandbaby number 11 is in the house coming through.
All over the baby's face.
Oh, she ain't going to slob on her yet. But she looked just like the other babies. Like all my kids. Yeah. And matter of fact, like her mother and her sisters. Your brothers, you know. Want to see them. How they look just all caramel, baby.
Right.
Pure, just rosy cheeks and all. Head full of hair.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's just how she looked. So good to dress up.
Good.
Life is beautiful. My birthday was Saturday. It was nice to have the kids.
Had a good time.
Man.
You had a good time.
Yeah. My kids got up there and said a couple good things, didn't it?
Yeah, it was beautiful. Beautiful.
It was really nice. We wouldn't deal without just about people, you know. Yeah. And you being the light of who we are, it ain't nothing else can come in. Not that bad things can't happen. Not that.
Right.
But other things shield you from that.
Right.
Just being decent.
Right.
Like I said, not that bad things don't happen to good people, but you have your life kind of how you want it.
Right.
You know, by the company you keep, by the presence, by the spirit.
Yeah, the energy.
By the energy, everything. It matters.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a house full of beautiful people Saturday night.
Yes. Even people I had met just 24 hours before.
Yeah, it came
like,
to a
yeah.
party. You talk at the table with sisters.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
From 84 years old, 83, down to maybe 60.
Right.
Like
I don't know them sitting over here, the old lady.
Yeah.
Right,
yes.
right.
Well, 53.
Good stuff.
It was all great.
Good
great.
Stuff.
Who was meant to be here was here. And it was quite a blessing. I thank you. And who we got here? Miss Thomas. All right now. Thank you for joining me.
Thinking came
I
in
just
here
heard the
cooking,
quote of
got
the
my
day,
dang
Glenda.
stomach hurting
Oh,
now.
Glenda said a quote says, "When you feel like prayer's not working, it's time to tell your story." Yeah, give your testimony. Nice, very nice.
That's what I was
That's
saying
right.
about
You got work
writing,
to do.
getting started on the book. You know
That's
what I
right.
mean?
That's right.
Getting started.
All right, that's my insurance, ladies, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Let me sign out.
All right, we
Peace,
gotta
love,
run.
hair grease.
Y'all be
Middle
good.
East.
And to next week.
Next week,
Lord
if not
willing.
sooner.
Lord willing, and the creek don't rise.
I don't remember that, but I remember it. Hey, Black History Tour, 3:00, Chantel's, 3:30 the tour starts.
Saturday.
Dinner, 4:30, a buffet of $20. Come eat, enjoy, learn, network with each other. We got at least 60 people, 61 with my boy Pop coming through in attendance. Come through, learn something.
Hey.
All right. Share something. Tell somebody your story. Like you say, Glenda. That's right.
Testimony.
They ain't all too different. They ain't too
Peace
different.
and love and all the above. I holla.
He hollered.
Rotate your phone.